Alright, we are live and stuff. Let's see what we can do today. Welcome to a Sunday of painting and stuff. Always stuff. Make the balls bigger. I'm gonna make all the balls bigger. You have no idea how big the balls are gonna be. How you doing, Keen? And welcome back. It's been a while. Got a bit of a rough week. It was your birthday yesterday. Oh, happy birthday. In retrospect. I had my birthday last week. Oh, the 4th. It's my birthday. Yes. So, how was your birthday then? Did you have any good times birthday, or was it part of the rough week?
This is also why I want that lipstick here. I just blew my nose.
Yeah.
Friend came over, watched a movie and had some drink. Nice. Nice.
Because it seems allow you to have multiple, typically have multiple lip colors because you need it on and then you can.
That's the way it should be.
And they also they say on there for a while.
And they don't get you to drink a glass of wine, a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
What movie did you watch? Because I'm a curious bastard. Long legs. Good okay, so I'm assuming spiders. Possibly wrongfully. It does sound like a horror movie. It's about a satanic serial killer who incites fathers to murder their family without being personally signed. Okay. I was wrong. In all the good ways. It's really good? Awesome. I might watch it. I don't really watch that much horror in general, but when I do watch good ones. I think the last proper horror film I watched was one that my mate suggested, which was the
Rise of the Evil Dead.
Rise of the Evil Dead. Yes.
It's
not really, yeah, it's not really my thing. So Keen has watched Longlegs, which apparently has a slow burn about a satanic serial killer who incites fathers to murder their families, but without being present.
You don't need to do much for that one. I mean, have you seen how toddlers behave?
It was his birthday yesterday.
Ooh, happy belated birthday.
Okay, we need to move that one.
There is a snake wanting to come out.
Yeah, I should have made him. I should have given him some
Some food?
food.
Like my snake. He's angry.
You gotta thank you for wishing birthday.
Very happy on birthday. Where the fuck did I put them?
I don't know.
No, I'm just a bit confused because I had the block here when I was doing the stream on Friday.
Hmm.
I need that block to transfer shit to.
I would not know.
I need to shrink the moon. I will find it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Find it.
Fine.
How are things at work, Keen? It's been a while, so I'm gonna have to ask you all of these funny questions, like, how's work?
You can mention your replacement for Eelman.
Yes, you need to mention replacement for Eelman. Is there a replacement for Eelman?
No, you have maybe a replacement for Eelman.
Oh, I have a replacement for Eelman. Well,
What
ish. New job is really good. Past probation? Yes, good. I'm doing some temp work. I work at I work at a number of recycling parks, and I have a colleague who is interesting. Let's put it like that. He's relatively harmless. He's not, you know. He might be slightly uneducated, maybe, but he has some interesting ideas. And one of the latest one was that he talked about was that no, let me start with the first one. The first one he told me was mountains aren't mountains, they used to be trunks of ginormous trees, or they are trunks of ginormous trees that once existed. That was the first thing he told me. Yes. And then what he did was he showcased like how mountains look if you look at them from far away, and how quite often they have similarities with tree trunks. Now the reason why I think he's kind of harmless is because, you know, he's not completely dismissing, you know, other people's ideas or anything like that. That's not, you know, he's not a, he has conspiracy theories, but he doesn't dismiss if he gets, you know, a argument that is solid. He alters his perception on things. So he's like, you know, but he's also automatically distrustful of a lot of things. So yesterday one of the things he told me was that dinosaurs don't exist. They never existed. He has Dark Souls mythology, yes. Dinosaurs never existed. And he came with, you know, argument. They were arguments, you know. We've never seen full skeletons, whatever, you know, loads of, you know, arguments. And one of the most compelling arguments was that they've had, not when I was there, but they had a long-time archaeologist that had been, you know, an archaeologist for like 30 years or something, who had come past, you know, doing the thing that you do at recycling parks, dropping off your garbage, and stated that during his 35 years of, you know, digging up old castles and whatnot and whatever the fuck he was doing, he had gathered some experience in regards to archaeology, and that they shouldn't believe anything in regards to dinosaurs. That's basically the basis for the most compelling part about his argument. obviously mixed in with a little bit of people say that dinosaurs are the reason why we have gasoline, but I don't dig that one. And what was it more? Yeah, well, you know, could be a myth, like birds. Yes, indeed. So
Finland doesn't exist.
so here's the thing. What he ended on, it was you know, he had arguments. Let me put it like that. And whilst you can break the arguments down, and I think I did that one relatively good for him in terms of like oil and stuff, because he had never really considered the fact that, you know, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of years of pressure forming oil. So he went like, yeah, okay, I'll consider that one. But the thing that, you know, that it ended on was that his theory was that it's not dinosaurs, it's dragons, which is funny because that's basically what the, you know, scientists and people originally thought that dinosaurs were, dragons. And then I hit him with the question that, you know, that I think that he will think about, which was, let's say for the sake of argument that dinosaurs never existed, that it was dragons. Does that mean, and let's say, as my argument goes, that, you know, under hundreds of thousands of years, bones of various creatures, including the dragons then, obviously, have formed into oil. Does that mean that our cars are driving on dragon oil? And he got very thoughtful on that note. What does he think of John D? I haven't asked him. I haven't gotten that far.
But feel free to come with harmless conspiracy theories and keep the discussion going. Simply because, you know, it's like, you know, I told you though, I don't think he's a bad person.
No, I don't think so neither. I think he's genuinely just, you know, he's Gen X, like I am, and he's generally speaking distrustful of a lot of things. That's where it comes down to. Ooh, you know, wait, Eelman news.
Eelman!
He has a new job, not with me.
Oh, aw.
Aw.
On one hand, oh, the other hand, like, yeah, okay, good for you.
Lucky.
Who's the lucky girl?
Where does he have a job?
How does he have a job?
How do?
So many questions, so little answers.
Who job? Where job?
What?
Hey, Warrior. A neighboring force. Okay, but a neighboring force as in, you know, neighboring to the, next to his house. Oh, his mom can't drive him to work anymore. Well, I mean, she can probably, but still.
Imagine. My mom doesn't trust me to come to work.
Quite. Science is just quietly lurking. She's going to drive him to work. This has been confirmed. I mean, I can see it happening.
We do a lot for our children, but there are limits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to go like, oh mom, dad, the buses aren't driving, can strike again, which in Belgium is a quite reasonable thing. Can you drive me?
It's a 7-minute bus ride, but she'll be taking him. Yeah. He will be working with one of my best friends who was over last night. That's how you know.
Oh God. May the gods have mercy upon his soul.
Ah. I feel for your friend. They have all heard the stories, but the question is, will they perpetuate it? These are the things we need to know. They know all about the eels and the baths.
Good. Make sure the legend of the battery continues. As in, you know, energy battery.
Yeah, not battery.
Not battery.
Also, you know, obviously John D has to survive and be forever.
Wasn't he on Trump's parade? No. Scotty!
John D definitely was on Trump's parade somewhere, hiding amongst the people.
And he will be on the French parade in a couple of days. Next month.
And the Baghdad battery. Hello, Salbert. How you doing? We're having conversations.
Deep. Philosophical. Slow, deep and hard philosophical conversations.
Or something. What you do? Seriously, dogs. John D was the guy carrying the drone in the parade. There was a drone. I see.
And I've only seen the squeak.
I've only seen the squeaky tank. Yeah.
And that one was just funny enough. Now, before people start thinking that we're just pissing on the American parade, no, we don't. Because last year the French have on the 14 Juillet, their national day, they always have like a military parade in Paris. And last year they flew over the jets in like the French tricolor,
Yes.
which would be 2 blue, 2 white, 2 red, and for some weird reason 2 planes got mixed up. So it was a creative flag, but it wasn't the French one.
How are you doing,
Sad.
signed?
Enough.
So many people here. There are, well, I only see 2 people, like on my screen I see how many people are joining, but it only says 2 on here, so I am assuming that there are more. I see more. I see lurkings.
I'm stuck with weird French chansons. I'm terribly sorry.
You spent your week off sleeping, cleaning, and watched YouTube vids? Ooh. My lovely wife got some new Stormcast today.
Yes. Because you were allowed to buy the game, and I was
Yes.
allowed to.
I got Wukong.
So the Storm Strike Chariot. I'll put a photo up in the later.
You can see the floors of your bedroom and hobby room again. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, you say you sleeping, cleaning, and watching YouTube vids. I missed the cleaning part. I went like, how did you watching YouTube? But no, that makes sense. Oh my, they're both running in the same. They're almost both leaning the same way. Ah, it's okay. It's okay.
Sweeties.
In case anyone is wondering, our dogs are a little bit unruly.
Oi, cupcakes, cut it out. Thank you. Why do I always have to resort to profanity for you to stop even to get it?
Because they deserve it.
Hola, bitches. And then they stop, and you get the eyebrow waggling like what, and then you get the side eye, and you go like, up yours, mother. I shall continue.
Seriously, our dogs need help. You're supposed to do but you can't be bothered with the kitchen? No, I understand now. Kitchens.
Kittens are evil.
When will people learn? Or something. Okay. So yes, I been doing a little bit of work, and eventually that means payday, and payday meant I got Wukong here finally, and N got Stormcast.
No, I got Stormcast. You just paid for it.
Yeah, well, it's cool. It's work. It's gives money. I'm not unhappy about it. It's not bad. It's tough on the body, but it's because I'm not used to it.
You're applying for other work as well.
I am applying for other work. I'm applying everywhere. Send work.
Will work for money.
Yeah, that's literally my motto. Okay. I get paid at the end of the month. I get my vacation money. Nice, nice.
Ah, I should get my vacation money with this paycheck as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You haven't already got that one?
No.
Oh wow. Whee, extra monies.
It's very late. My previous job was in April already, but here it's June.
It is what it is. You know, extra money is extra money.
Yeah. Long live the Belgian
Something.
system. Vacation money and a 13th month.
Yes.
Because our ancestors striked like they had never struck before. Stricken before. Strike before.
Strike, struck, stricken. That sounded like Kronk stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. We have our own theme song when we strike. Actually, we do.
Yeah, we do. Strucketh. Yes.
Stricken.
Ah. But so yes, it's you know, it's actually quite fun work that I do. It's not you know, I have to be dealing with people, and people are ugh.
Ill people.
Yeah. But beyond that one, it's actually quite fun. It's what is it that I'm doing exactly? So, you know, when you have like collected loads of garbage in your at your home and you need to get rid of it, and the garbage truck doesn't take half of it because it's furniture and
Seriously?
all that shit. Yeah, well. And so you have to go and drop off the garbage at the dump. Nowadays, those ones are called recycling parks, or container parks they're called here. And you go there and you can't just chug things wherever you want to. You have to drop it off in the right places. So my job is to make sure that you drop it off at the right places.
Technically, you're just telling people, wrong spot,
Yeah.
missed the spot.
Yes, that's basically what I do. That is basically what I do. It's you know, it's a job. Oops.
I know, your teacher ears are useful.
Yeah.
Just, dude, you can't read. It says glass. Is this glass? What have your moms? What are your moms? This is not glass, this is wood. Therefore, wood goes into the...
Yeah, you there peasant, put that over there. That's literally how it works.
Hey, book it, yeah.
Yeah. So
But in customer speech.
yeah, it's there are interesting moments. Let me put it like that. There are interesting moments. There are moments when you stand next to a person and you see that they have glass, ceramics, plastic, and paper in one box. And you go, okay, So these are all things that go into different places, right? You put the plastics there, you put the glass there, you put the paper there. Sorted. So instead what they do is they take the box and they throw the entire box into the paper press. Because clearly the press that has ginormous fucking letters on it saying paper means just chug your glass and your plastic here as well. It shall put the glass in the container or it gets the fine, yes. So, yeah.
You'll get the hose again. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You should hose the fuckers down.
I mean, I don't think I'm allowed to. I'm also only like interim. I'm also temping, so.
You just stand there with a spray bottle, and if you do something wrong, like, no.
Paper with glass, that's a week in a tiger pit. On Friday, do I get to beat wholesale ass if they put it in the wrong spot? I wish. On Friday, we had, according to the news outlets, we had the warmest June day ever recorded. So it was 36 degrees, 37 degrees centigrade. I can't be bothered now. Look it up on Google how much it is in Fahrenheit, sorry. But on the container park, everything is concrete and steel, shiny steel, which means that the temperatures go at least 5 degrees up when the sun is out. So it was fucking hot. And it's Friday, so a lot of people go and take their shit to the garbage, to the container park. Especially because most of them wanted to get to the coast because weekend and warm weather and whatever. And the kids are still in school, so I took a day off so I can drop my garbage off, kinda. So we have two at the park I was standing on Friday. We have two ginormous presses that are intended for everything else, like anything that you can't categorize as glass, paper, green, whatever. It's for the things that can't be categorized. That's where it goes. And there was a group of people of a specific type of persons. I don't want to call out ethnicities but it has more to do with a mentality. And what I'm actually aiming for is it's people who does construction work probably without it being on paper.
Enough.
So you have all kinds of varieties of that one, but it's not an actual company. They do it on the side or
It's paid under the table.
Yeah. So what they do is they bring roofing to the container park. That's like tar tarps, and thick roofing. These machines are hefty presses. They can press it's. They can press iron bars into thin plates. They put 750 kilos worth of roofing into one of the machines, started it. The value of the machine, the cost that you have to pay is based on kilos. And at 750 kilos, that was more than 300 euros worth of money that they would have to pay. But they never got that far because the machine broke down. And then we spent 5 hours trying to fix that shit. And up until that point, it was kind of calm, even though loads of people came.
And why did it happen? Because you sent me a text message saying like, oh, it's quite calm today.
No.
First rule of Fight Club is you never say it's calm.
Yeah. And so in the aftermath of that one, obviously there was like queuing up for the second machine, obviously. And then as the afternoon moved on, it got warmer and warmer and warmer. And what happened? The machine overheated. So suddenly we had no machine that worked for that shit. And we had to send people home. It was fantastic. Actually, the sending home people was fantastic because basically meant that we didn't have to work as hard anymore. I jinxed it. I did jinx it. But yeah. So yes, interesting times. Ah, I see. Our eldest is conversing with his
Made, yeah.
Plans. Okay. I always jinx it. That's this is known. Okay.
The downside of you taking that job is now the discussions about rubbish in the house. Where you go like, oh my god, that's not styrofoam, it should go there.
Yeah, but it isn't styrofoam.
And part of me just goes like, dude, shut up.
You get to talk bank stuff, I get to talk rubbish.
I don't talk bank stuff. Really.
Hello, Nix. Nix says hello.
Hello.
Okay, we need to thicken up his biceps. She's laying on her black pelt. Did I see Finstock is drawing porn now? No, I actually Higlet. I missed. I haven't really watched Finstock that much at all lately. Is he drawing porn now? I mean, if he earns money on it, I'm not gonna hold it against him at all.
And with the entire AI shit taking over, I understand that people just want to get, you know.
You gotta survive, man.
You can either work in a container park or, you know, start drawing furry porn.
Furry porn was an option for full-on butt sex. Oi, oi.
Let's hope they lube up.
Furry porn was on the menu. It was an option that we were looking into. Not porn maybe, but erotica. For a while, simply because, you know, you gotta survive.
Oh my god, stop it! Enough! My pancakes, they are upset. This is not the Beagle Wrestling Federation.
But it is, Mom.
You want to wrestle? You
Mums.
go downstairs.
Mums, it is Beagle Wrestling Federation. It's Beagle Mania.
Oh.
Suspiciously wealthy furries are a real thing. Yeah, I know.
I know, I have a couple of those from those colleagues. Which is funny because my colleagues have difficulties figuring me out, but you know, I'm the one who brings up weird subjects. Right? And then I had a couple of colleagues like, oh yeah, you know, I have a fursona and I have a fursona. And then you see like the cogwheels go for like the elder generation and go like, you what?
You're thinking about buying a digital board or a drawing display of 22-inch. What do you think about it? What do I think about it? If you're gonna go... Oi. Yeah, Huion is best. Huion is really good. Display, if you're gonna buy a drawing display, Huion is good. Canvas is really, really good. You get exactly the same as you do from a oh, what are the other ones called? I don't even remember the other ones anymore.
Trust? No.
The big ones, the Japanese ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Wacom.
Wacom, yeah.
Yes. Wacom is generally considered to be like the best ones in the business, and they might have like the top edge. I don't know, but Canvas does the job, and at a fraction of the price.
And the other one you have as well.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Well, Canvas is Huion. It's their equivalent of a. That's what I'm working on all the time.
Trust used to be good, but they're kind of slipping a bit in quality.
They are. Okay, so I like this one, but we're gonna move it tad to here. To here. This way we can make sense of it. That's my honest opinion, and I think you will be. But in the end, you know, the thing that matters is that you're happy with it. So if you find, you should always see if you can find a means to test one out. That's my biggest suggestion. Find the means to test one. Whether it is in a store or whatever, but you know. That is the thing that will make it work best for you. Okay. Oh man, it's no good. This is no good.
No good.
No. There is a problem.
You want?
No. There is a problem.
And problems and so. Like the most gaslighting dog ever. Je want het hebben toch gezegd? Nee, ik weet niet.
Ah. Okay, this one I actually need to consider how to do now.
I'm stuck with ABBA songs and classical music.
Well, could be worse. Could be Kadri.
Yeah. There. We should, you know, put some up in the shit posting to go like, this is what we make Belgian children listen to. It's not all for the dad.
No. So what I'm struggling with right now is he has these. You built a new disc and got a new bookcase. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna show what I'm struggling with right now. Here's what I'm struggling with. This one sits here, and you have a similar one sitting here. And because of the way they sit, the body will have to go in between, and you will have to have arms sticking out, and this arm will sit behind here, chest goes here, and then that's maybe the lower arm like that, hand, and then this arm will have tentacles.
No? Wrong chat?
Wrong chat. And then like that. But here, this is already going here. Oh wait, hold on a sec. No, I think I figured it out. Just has to be it has to be a little bit different. Distort. Desk pics. Sign said, Kadri, the reason I don't want kids.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because when they started, like back in 98, 99, they were like, you know, a preppy group of perky girls who made like a little summer hit. It was a shit song, but everyone got stuck with the tune. And then they got bought up, well, then they got put under license of like the equivalent of like, I don't know, the Jim Henson studio at the Belgian Variant. And all of a sudden they got turned from like sexy young kittens into slightly cleaner sexy young kittens at making songs for young children.
Yeah.
It's not like the outfits changed that much.
Sorry, I got keen pics from the desk. For a second, I thought you had 5 screens. The posters just felt like screens. But 3 screens is not a bad, here, look.
Yeah.
Fancy.
I want to get one big curved screen for my work
Yeah.
and gaming. A nice setup. I have the one at work as well, so it's kind of cursing when I'm working from home and only have 2 screens. I know luxury problems, but still.
I see John D has appeared in shit posting as well. Now I'm looking at Discord. That's not what I should be doing.
Work, you lazy bum.
Work. I'm working. Okay.
Work it.
Okay, this one makes better sense. So then this one goes here.
I'm doing line art.
Good. That one goes there. This comes up here. Comes up here. This one goes here. This here. Da, 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 da. Ah, cables are nice. Are fixed, yeah. This plate mess, yeah.
Let's be honest, cable management is porn for IT people.
It is.
I will fight people over that one.
There we go. Zua. I love and hate cable management. I love when it's done, Morior said.
Yeah. My previous job, we had 2 application managers who were responsible for the on-premise server. And one of them was like, where the cable management you could only dream of. It was like everything color-coded, perfectly aligned, nicely next to each other. If a cable broke, you could just go like, that cable broke, pull it out of the thing, pull a new one in, brilliant. The other one was like an unhinged goblin.
As one do. As one is.
They got along quite well, but if, you know, the tidy one took vacation, he came back, he was like, you know, spending 3 weeks in there just muttering, cursing to himself, like, what happened? So yeah, one of the nastiest things that was, well, justifiably, the goblin got fired.
Oh.
And one of the things he did, and it was really brilliant on one hand, but nasty for the company, he just snipped a couple of the wires in the server room, but he made it so that he snipped them, removed the little bit that was in the plug, and put the connection back. So you couldn't really see that it was. So then when he got fired for, can't remember why, it's not really important, then the other dude really had to go over like every cable individually to see, is this one broken, isn't this broken, do I need to replace it, test it and whatnot. So yeah.
That's some fucked up stuff, yeah.
Moral of the story, my previous job, you know, were fuckheads, the company.
That's true though.
I can say that one openly now, because number one, the company no longer exists. What are you gonna do? Sue me? I said the company. I can mention names. I'm not doing that one. But yeah, that was, you know, cursing. I literally take like a voltmeter and go over every cable endpoint. Because yeah, you know, we can't connect to, you know, server location X. Yeah, from where? Yeah, from there, yeah. Okay. Why?
Tsumi Inc.
Yes. What about it?
I don't know. Sumi Inc. or however you spell it. I don't know.
Yes, S-U-M-E.
S-U-M, yes. But I don't know what the reference was. I missed that one, I think. I was focusing on making the axe.
No, the question was, I said I was inking.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna use Sumi ink on it, but currently the actual fine outlining I'm doing with archival grade ink. So because that one I can paint over without the ink bleeding out, which has a value. Only the best shit for my commissions.
Only best, yes. This is how you roll.
Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, sir. Yes, I will show you quickly.
Ew, that is
I'm gonna make a little issue number
Yeah.
1 here. Here's gonna be the Dogville comics,
nice.
and here I'm gonna put the it's.
It looks awesome.
I know. Thank you. But I'm getting slowly back in the mojo and some energy for other things as well.
Yeah. Which is good. Okay.
I'm still pondering whether I should do a glasswork Pokemon or whether I should do like a Mario level up mushroom or like a
Mario.
piranha plant or something.
Piranha plant is also a good one.
Because I can fuse glass as well.
Yep. I know you can.
Or there are some 40k things that would be fun, cute, and well not cute, but cool to do as well.
Yeah.
But the issue with that one is, for instance, let's say the Slaanesh symbol.
Yeah.
But that one needs to be quite big. That one needs to be at least a 3 size because it's
Yeah.
gonna have to be a flat surface
Yeah.
with the sphere and the arrow and the bits on it.
Yeah.
And I think preferably even bigger. If I want to do something like the Chaos Undivided wheel, it's gonna be the same.
It's the land shark one. Yes, it is.
Yes. But I'm using the official cover papers with like comic book cover and issue and title and stuff because it's fun.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do it like this. Cropped.
Barcode info. I can fake a barcode for them. That's gonna be fun.
Bigger is better for Slaanesh, yes. Okay, time to do a save. Save.
When it comes down to ice cream or Slaanesh, bigger is better.
Ice cream and Slaanesh. Also bigger is better, I assume.
That's like, you know, the thing you can use to distract Slanesh. Slanesh walks up to you, go like, eat it, I go, here, chocolate, or like, look, ice cream.
You and I had vastly different ideas about what the ice cream was meant for there. I was thinking something completely different. I was more in the, what's his name?
EMT 502,
No, Goebbels, no, Goebbels.
Philip Goebbels.
Philip Goebbels with the raket.
Oh god. Oh yeah, that's Slanesh at its finest. Excuse me, elephant.
You do not want to know what Slanesh ice cream would be made out of? I don't know if you've seen that one sign, but there's like there's a skit with the Belgian stand-up comedian Philip Goebbels about.
Well, it starts with when he's talking about, we have like this famous, and I use air quotations here, sexologist, you know, she studied psychology with a specialization in, you know, human sexual behavior, called Goedel and Deakins. She's been on the British TV as well.
Yeah.
And Philip Goebbels starts his skit by going like, yeah, well, you know, things that she said, because she has like a column in, like, you know, the gossip papers, Goedel and Deakins. One of the things she said was to increase pleasure during, you know, intimacy. At the moment of peaking, insert an ice cube up the bum hole of the man.
Yes.
So he was talking about, you know, imagine being at it and you just, you know, at it and you just from the corner of your eye see on the nightstand that little bowl with ice cubes and just going like, god damn it, the moment I'm you know, nothing, it's gonna be in kind of. So he was like, that's not helping the performance. Also, an ice cube, how do you even do that one? I mean, it's not the right shape. It's like, you know, like, you should use a rocket ice cream, and we can put a photo of one of the most iconic icicles in Belgium.
Yes.
And they look like three-colored, red, orange, and yellow, and they're just like fruit juice frozen, well, sugar, water frozen. And he goes like, that makes way more sense to use. And then afterwards you could brag like, oh my god, I got all the way up to orange. And at that moment, the entire audience collectively, you know, is going between laughing and groaning. And you just know that none of those people will ever eat a rocket ice cream again. So that's a Slaneshi ice cream.
Yes, Slaneshi ice creams for the win. There's something wrong with this one. I need to fix this one. Figure this one out somehow.
Ice cream works, huh?
Yeah. He looks like he's sneaking. I made him sneak.
That is kind of funny, like, you know.
It's like one of those Disney cartoons sneaking, like.
You almost get like, or like when a toddler, when they sneak in, they do the little, you know.
Look at me sneak. I will fix it. The orc stealth animation is very similar, I'm sure it is.
Put some purple in it, and it's actually active orc stealthy chisel.
Wrong universe, but yes. Yes. I already made the this dude is already way closer. Alright. His legs will fall slightly underneath there. Not sure about that now. Yeah. Guess you're late. Slightly. Your brother just arrived.
Ah, he missed the fun bits.
Yeah, he missed the rockets and everything. This one can go.
He missed all the Kadri shizzle because we all know that Red is a die-hard Kadri fan.
Yes. Okay, so
What's today's date?
the 15th. So yes, I'm going to fix the orc, obviously. The orc also needs to be bigger than this.
Needs
Because
more
they're
bigger.
bigger. The problem is that if I make him bigger, he needs to be closer to us because otherwise these are very... And that means that he's also ending up like this. And I'm not sure if that one is okay, Moyer. Needs to be substantially bigger now. There. Big desks and weird ice cream, indeed. Yeah. Like, because the orcs are bigger than the humans, no, in World of Warcraft. Yeah. So yeah, he needs to be. Here somewhere. This also gives him a little bit more detail and stuff, so. But that means that I can't account for the bottom part of this foot in the same way, which removes the sneakiness a little bit. Moyer used to play World of Warcraft.
It's been ages since I played that one. Bit more a fan of StarCraft to be honest. But World of Warcraft was.
This one I can remove, okay? Yes, I can.
And then I got children and then, other shit happened.
Yes, this one can remove.
But we do have a fair amount of people and friends who play it.
Yes.
I'm that old I played EverQuest.
Of course you did.
That tells you something. Evercrack.
Ever crack. The crack of ever. Okay. Are we gonna do? I'm gonna be fixing this one slightly. Yeah. Red tried 14-day trial of World of Warcraft, gave up after 4 hours. The last time I played World of Warcraft, I got intrigued or instigated by one of my friends, and I decided to play a troll. I started, I moved on. Someone ended up, helping me getting past a specific area, and I followed them and ended up in an area that was meant for like level 60, 50, something like that, and I was level 3, and then he left. So yes.
But
yeah.
your brother runs, a clan of quite some people.
Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He runs a clan.
He's quite good at it, to the point that when his computer broke, the entire clan chipped in to buy him a new one.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
That's true. He is.
I still don't know whether he's Horde or Allegiance. He never told me, the fucker.
No, he keeps it secret. I am going to do a time lapse, and then we're gonna call it. I was severely underleveled. Yeah, no shit. We're gonna do a time lapse, and then I shall return tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I don't work tomorrow. Not till I know now. Unless I get called in tomorrow morning, I don't work tomorrow. So then I will be streaming tomorrow.
You're an empty. Yeah, working tomorrow.
So we're gonna do a time lapse. Prepare for time lapse time. The mighty TLT.
Need to get a theme song for that one.
Yes.
Redeem TLT and then get like the bat thingy, like the.
Yeah, but like with the circle in TLT.
Yeah.
That one we can do. I think I can do it. The T-shirt. I will make the T-shirt. I just need to figure out how to make the logo.
Graffiti?
Possibly. I might do that one by hand. That one might be fun. We'll see. I'm coming up with something. I will.
I'm coming up.
Here's time lapse time. Thank you for being here. And,
Behave.
Behave
Or not.
or not. Behave, don't behave. Take care. Whichever. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.